Hello students, welcome in my YouTube channel. Today the topic of our discussion is environmental regions. Now to this particular point we have seen environment, different segments of environment, all these things we have seen. So atmosphere, as it is a one of a segment of environment, we are going to see today the different segments of atmosphere particularly. So first of all, just we will see a brief revision on all that topic which we have already seen. First of all, we have seen environment. Now, environment is a total aggregate of living and non-living things which are present around us. So, environment, then we have already seen environmental chemistry. So, chemistry of environment, it is like that, the study of chemical species in terms of its reactions, pathways, sources and different consequences on the living as well as non-living things. That means particularly on the environment. So that particular chemical species, just we will see an example. For example, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is one of the species which is found in the environment. So how we can study this particular chemical species? First of all, we will see what are the different sources of that CO2. Then after that, how that reactions occurred during the circulation of CO2 into this particular environment. Then what are its pathways, that pathways of reactions, and lastly what are its consequences by its increasing its amount and decreasing its amount, means its consequences or effects on the environment, that is on the living as well as on the non-living things. That is called as a environmental chemistry, which we have already seen. Then after that, we have also seen what are the segments of environment. So segments of environment means what are the different regions found of the environment. So in that we have seen first of all lithosphere, which is related to all the solid portion of the environment. It means that all the solid portion which is of the earth surface on which we are just stand here. So that total surface of earth and under it, that is called as a lithosphere. So whether there are found living things, whether there are found different plants, different animals, sand, soil, all the solid things, that is called as a lithosphere. Then second, which is a segment which we have seen, is the hydrosphere, which comes under the point of total presence of liquid water or water, whether it is liquid or not, but water. So total portion of the earth's surface where there is a presence of water, which comes under the point of hydrosphere. Then after that, biosphere. Bio means itself the life. So living things where they are found, that is called as a biosphere. Now living things may be found in lithosphere, it may be found in hydrosphere, it may be found in atmosphere. So where there is a found that particular living things is called as a biosphere. So it is a very important sphere and it is related to each sphere. So it is a having a particular its significance. Then after that, the atmosphere, which is the most important one. So atmosphere, it just starts from the earth surface or from the level of water above it towards the space, is called as atmosphere. In atmosphere also we have seen that there is a presence of air only. So that air which is found in atmosphere is having its particular type of constitution of different gases. So those different gases which are present, they are very significant for the existing life on the earth surface. We will see some of the example like oxygen. Oxygen is a very important gas which is useful for the respiration process of the living things. So it is a very important gas, as well as its another importance is whenever it is present in air, it is maintaining temperature of the surface of earth. So like that, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is again one of the very important gas which is there for preparing our food. So it is already or it is continuously taken by the plants. So that is the CO2, and that gas which is taken by the plants prepares food for animal, and in this way its cycle is going on. Then after that, the next one is the nitrogen, then different hydrocarbons, then again number of gases are there which are having its particular significance, including ozone. So ozone is also having its significance of protecting our life by absorbing ultraviolet rays. Then nitrogen, as it is not directly taken from the by the plants, but after dissolving in soil, it must or definitely taken by the plants and preparing very nutritious food for us. So in this way we have seen or taken our overall idea about the environment. Now after that, particularly atmosphere. Now as we have seen that atmosphere is having the different type of air or different type of gases present in air. We have to see, or we will see now, what are the different changes are going on in atmosphere when we move from the surface of earth towards the sun or space. So here I have drawn this particular diagram which is as a graphical diagram. So just we have to consider here, this one is the surface of earth. So x-axis is there for the surface of earth and y-axis is there for the height just from the surface of earth. And here we have shown the temperature change. So here there is a 0 degree Celsius. On the left side of us there is a negative temperature range is shown, while on the right side there is a positive temperature range is shown. Now we have to see what are the different segments which are found. So here there are 4 important segments of atmosphere are there. So first of all, troposphere, you can see here troposphere, then stratosphere, mesosphere and thermosphere. So troposphere is a very important segment of the atmosphere, because here there is a total about over 70% of total atmospheric mass is found in troposphere particularly. We know that we are also there on the earth's surface and just we are below the 11 kilometers from the space, or just from the earth's surface. Troposphere, it is up to the height of 11 kilometers from the earth's surface. So below the 11 kilometers we are there, like that all the living things, particularly means maximum living things are there in this troposphere. So we can say that the maximum mass of the atmosphere is there in troposphere. So it is a very important sphere. Like that, due to the turbulence and the circulation of air, there is a convection current in this troposphere, and this particular convection current which arises there due to these different changes in the environment, which are also ultimately due to the living organisms, like the different type of pollution. There is a change in the constitution of air, and due to which such type of problem arises. And due to that convection current, there is a presence of, or we can say that there is a changes are occurred in this particular constitution of air. Now this one is a troposphere. Then we have to see particularly each sphere in terms of its temperature, pressure, then density and its chemical species which are found in this particular in this particular region. So first region of atmosphere is the troposphere. It is up to the distance of 11 kilometers from the earth's surface. There is a found more than 70% of mass, means maximum living organisms are there in the troposphere. There is a presence of, or there found number of times the change in constitution of air due to the turbulence, as well as due to the different air circulation or circulation of these different gases. So due to that, convection current is also there, which is not just above the troposphere. So in this way there is a construction of troposphere. Then after the troposphere there is found one transparent layer, just which is, we can say that to stop the troposphere, to stop the all means to limit the troposphere, there is a tropopause. So just we have already, as I already said, that there is a convection current, so there is a no more convection current just above the tropopause. So it is called as a limiting layer after the troposphere. That is the tropopause. Then chemical species which are found in it are oxygen. We know that those all gases which are found around us or are the species found. So oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, then methane, hydrocarbons, different type of hydrocarbons, and all the gases, maximum gases are found in the troposphere. So it is a very important sphere of this total atmosphere. Then after that we will see the density. There is a very large change in density. It decreases exponentially from the earth surface towards the, when it moves toward the above the earth surface. So here it is given in millibar. This is the pressure. Now density, it is also very much decreases, and here on this right hand side on the y-axis there is given pressure. So pressure, it is here shown in millibar, and there is also change in pressure very exponentially, that is decrease in pressure. Here as there is a shown on the earth surface 1000 millibar pressure, it is exponentially decreased, then continuously there is a decrease, you can see here. So like that density also decreases exponentially from the earth surface towards the sun, or we can say that space. So this is the about all this troposphere. Now next portion which we have to see is the stratosphere. So temperature range, which is just remain to see that here there is a room temperature which is just considered as a 15 degrees Celsius. Minimum room temperature is there. Actually there is a increase in temperature, but minimum is 15 degrees Celsius. So there is a change of temperature from 15 to minus 56 degrees Celsius. Means at first there is a decrease in temperature. We cannot say that continuously decrease, but up to the 11 kilometers in the particular troposphere there is a change of temperature from 56 degrees Celsius, from 15 degrees Celsius to minus 56 degrees Celsius. So this is the temperature. Now here where there is a temperature change from higher temperature to lower temperature, it is called as a temperature inversion. There is a decrease in temperature, and also there is another term which is given called as a lapse rate. Lapse rate. Lapse means already less or decreasing. So lapse rate. So if we have to see its lapse rate, so lapse rate is there increasing, means where there is a decrease in temperature, it is increase, means decrease is increasing, means lapse rate is increasing. So it is called as a positive lapse rate, because decreasing already, so lapse rate is increasing. Then here in the next layer which we will see after that, that is called as the stratosphere. Now the stratosphere is started from 11 kilometers and up to its height is shown above, that is the 50 kilometers from the troposphere, from the earth surface. So 11 to 50 kilometers is the range of stratosphere, and here you can see that temperature, here there is an increase in temperature and negative lapse rate shown, because here there is a increase in temperature, and this negative lapse rate is also due to one particular reason, because the chemical species which is found in stratosphere importantly is ozone, O3. So up to 10 ppm, from 1 to 10 ppm concentration of 1 to 10 ppm concentration of ozone is found in this particular region of stratosphere, just starting from 30 kilometers, etc. So in this particular stratosphere there comes the presence of ozone. So chemical species which is importantly present there is a ozone, and due to which here there is a shown temperature increase or negative lapse rate from minus 56 to minus 2 degrees Celsius. So in our atmosphere, when we go from the earth surface towards the space, there is a such type of fluctuation is found in the temperature. Then pressure, it is always decreasing, density, it is always decreasing, and chemical species found are O3 importantly, like that including O3 there is a presence of O negative, then O2, such type of species are found there. NO positive, O positive. So these different species are found in this particular stratosphere. So like the tropopause, there is one of the limiting layer also, which is again there for limiting the stratosphere, that is called as a stratopause. Now next, after that stratopause, there is a next layer which is called as a mesosphere. Now this mesosphere, it ranges from, its distance is from 50 kilometers to up to 90, temperature ranges from -2 to -92 degrees Celsius, which sometimes which goes towards the -100 degrees Celsius, which is a minimum temperature of the atmosphere, which is found in the mesosphere. At last portion of the mesosphere is -100 degrees Celsius temperature is found. And here there are all species are found in ions, O negative, O positive, NO positive, like that, N positive. All these species they are found in ions. So then again here pressure, it is also decreasing continuously. Then density is also decreasing continuously. Species which are found are all in the ionic form, and temperature changes -2 to -92 degrees Celsius, and it ranges from 50 to up to 90 degrees Celsius, 90 kilometers. Here there is given height in kilometers. Then, and this is also an important part of the atmosphere, because number of ionic species are found in mesosphere, and minimum temperature is noticed there. Now after that, the thermosphere, its name itself indicates that there must be presence of temperature. So in this thermosphere, temperature, it ranges from -92 to +1200 degrees Celsius. Up to that particular point, the temperature is measured. And here also there are found the number of ionic species. So ionic species, they are due to the higher temperature, and here they are due to the lowest temperature. So particularly the temperature change which is found in this mesosphere and thermosphere, because after thermosphere there is a totally the space which is when we move toward the sun. So there must be increase in temperature continuously, but we will consider here atmospheric region up to the 500 kilometers particularly. So up to 500 kilometers continuously increase in temperature, that is up to 1200 degrees Celsius. So here, due to the presence of different ionic species, the portion of the ionosphere and portion of mesosphere and thermosphere is collectively called as the ionosphere. There is no any another ionosphere form. So this particular mesopause is just like a stratopause or tropopause, just limiting layer of the mesosphere, where there is a minimum temperature is found, and then temperature is continuously increasing, density is continuously decreasing, and here pressure is also continuously decreasing. Actually you know all these things, but theoretically we have to see like this. Now in this way we have seen this total environment atmospheric portion and different changes which are occurred in the atmosphere. So this is also important from the point of view of the engineering chemistry, which is just in the BE in first year, which is found in different type of syllabus of different university. So this is a very important topic, and also very interesting as well as very simplest topic of the study. In this way we have studied this. Thank you very much.